Hi Stampers, this is Trevis. Welcome to Video Tuesday. I'm so happy to be here today and to share some information. I am going to make a card today using Irresistible Blooms, and I'm going to be using the Easter Bunny set. No, I'm not going to be using the bunny, but I'm going to be using a different stamp from that set. I'm also going to be using our Country Bouquet set. So those are the three stamp sets that I'm going to combine today to make a card. I want to thank the ladies from Ohio for having me over the weekend. That was an awesome stamp party, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I'll show you the cards that we made at our event. This is the first card that we made. We used the designer series paper that's on sale, Countryside Inn, I think it's called, and we also used Wink of Stella. We used the stamp set Country Bouquet, okay, and I have this card, okay, and on this card we used Dots and Spots die. Everybody got to use the cut and emboss to make this card. We also used the new Cheerful Daisies set. We used some daubers. We used, what else did we do on this card? We used some sequins, some self-stick sequins. And on this card, this was our last card that we made. This was a big hit because we got to do some heat embossing. We also used the blend markers, Flirty Flamingo. We used just a whole lot of product on this. So these were the cards that we made, and also I have a few packets left. So if anybody's interested in packets, I would be willing to mail you some packets. So I have 3 packets of this one, okay? I have 6 packets for this card, and then I have 5 packets for this card. And I would mail you the packets, let's say $1 each. So if you're interested in packets of these, for these cards, just let me know. We can get them in the mail to you. Okay. Again, thank you so much, all of you ladies. That was amazing to get together. We celebrated Teresa's birthday. We had a fabulous lunch. I just had a great time with all of you. So today we are going to make a card, and we're going to be using our designer series paper that's on sale. This is 15% off this month, Inked Botanicals. This is a 6x6 designer series paper, and I love it. I love Lost Lagoon. I am in love with the color Lost Lagoon. So let's get started today. Okay, I think that's good. Let's try to make it a little lower. Okay, so I'm going to be using Very Vanilla cardstock, and I hardly ever use Very Vanilla anymore. It seems like I'm always using white. But this designer series paper has the Very Vanilla base, and so we are going to be using that for our cardstock base. I also should mention, how do I organize? There was interest. There's always interest in organization, and I just want to show you a little kit that I put together. So this is what I keep on my stamp table. It has a little bit of everything in here. It has my adhesives, it has dimensionals, it has mini glue dots, liquid glue, tear and tape, it has my bone folder, my scissors, it has my, why can't I ever think of what this is called? You know what it's called. So this is how I keep my product kind of wrangled on my, on my stamp table. So let's fold this card. This is a 5.5 by 8.5 sheet. Half a sheet of cardstock, okay? And I have cut a piece of designer series paper from that pack. So this side is bold and beautiful, and this side is little tiny flowers, okay? So we're gonna use this side of the designer series paper. So let's go ahead and adhere this to our card, okay? Now, this isn't really a fun fold card, but I do have a piece of cardstock, and this is Crushed Curry, which is one of the colors in this designer series paper. This is 3 by 8.5. I folded it in half, okay, and then I just cut a little bit of an angle, okay? So this card, this is going to fit on the card like that. I am going to tuck a little piece of designer series paper, a little leftover. I'm just going to tuck that behind here to give it a little extra color, okay? So let's go ahead and adhere that. Adhere that now. Okay. Okay, so we have that done. And then I'm going to make this a little bit of a peekaboo card. And to do that, I'm going to use some punches. So I'm going to use our circle punch, 1 3/4 circle punch. I'm going to punch out a circle. Okay, and then I'm going to punch out, whoops, another circle out of Very Vanilla. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to my card. Just up here in the corner, okay? And then I am going to adhere this to the inside so that it's like a little peekaboo, all right? But before I do that, I want to stamp on this. And I'm going to use my Easter Bunny stamp set. So it says, "You're a friend like no other." And that's definitely not necessarily Easter. So that is what I'm going to stamp. And I am going to stamp that in Lost Lagoon. This is the only color ink I'm going to be using today. I'm going to stamp it just a little bit high, like that. Okay, I'm going to clean my stamp. I'm going to use my chamois. So we talked about this over the weekend, how your chamois is going to start looking. This is a chamois, a well-loved chamois, right? And stamp your stamp off, take it to your chamois, and then not much ink is going to end up on the chamois. Most of it ended up on my grid paper, okay? So I am going to stamp a little heart from this Country Bouquet set, okay? And this stamp actually has the big heart and the small heart together. So I just want to ink up the small heart. Okay, so I'm just going to ink that up. Make sure I get the whole heart inked up. I'm just going to stamp that right there. Okay. I know this stamp set was a big hit over the weekend, and I can see why. So the punch that coordinates with that is this punch. It's called Country Bouquet. So that punches out that heart, those hearts. It also punches out the leaves. So I'm going to be using that in a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this inside my card. Just right here. Just like that. Okay. I want to decorate this. I want to do something different with this. So I am going to stamp several of those little hearts. Should just left that on the block. Several of those little hearts on some vanilla cardstock. This is such a fun stamp set. It's very versatile. When I first saw it, I thought, oh, Valentine's. Do I really need a Valentine's set? And then I realized, hearts aren't only for Valentine's Day. They are for other occasions also. And that one saying that says, "I love that we are friends," you know, that's just a wonderful stamp. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and use this punch. And the reason I did it on this little tiny strip is because I only want that heart. I don't want any other hearts or leaves. Just going to punch these out. That one I'm not thrilled with. I missed the little edge of it, so I'm not going to punch that one out. One more. I think I'll do this one. Okay. I think I only need 3. Okay. I'm also going to use another punch. And this one has been around a while. And it's called the Bough punch. Okay. It has the small and the large punch. Bough. And so I'm going to punch a few of these. And I'm going to use some designer series paper. I haven't really chosen one. Let's see what I want to use. This paper pack is so diverse, has such beautiful choices. So let's see what we've got here. I think I want to do this color. I have a piece in here that's perfect. See this piece? I love it. So I am going to punch several of these. So if you have a small piece of paper and you want to use it in your punch, you can use take your pick tool and you can kind of move it around. Like that. Okay. I might need one more, and I think I'll do this one. Okay, so I have 4 now I can choose from. All right, put these back before I lose them. Okay, all right, time for assembly. And perhaps before I do, I might do a little stamping on there. I think I'm going to use these little dots. And this is from Irresistible Blooms. And it has these little random dots, like little scattered dots. I'm going to use that. Okay. I'm going to stick this in here just in case I go over the edge. I don't want to get that on my card. Oh, yeah. One more. Can you see that? Am I in camera? Oh, I am. Okay. Perfect. Okay, I have that. So those are my 3 stamps that I'm using, stamp sets that I'm using today. Irresistible Blooms is a red rubber cling stamp. It's got 11 stamps in it. Country Bouquet is a photopolymer set with 16 stamps in it. An Easter Bunny, and these are all from the annual catalog. It's 15 stamps, and it's also photopolymer. Okay, so now I have that going on. And now I'm just going to put these around, a little bit around. Okay, so I'm going to use some liquid glue and my silicone craft sheet. Just put a little glue on here. Ooh, look at that side. I like it. It's okay. I planned on using the other side, and that's what I'm going to stick to. Let's try this one. Okay. Kind of like to go in 3s, so we'll see how this goes. Ooh, I probably shouldn't have put too much glue on there. See. Golly. Probably need to take some of that glue off. That looks good. Okay, and then this one. That. Okay. And now I have these little hearts. I'm going to pop these up. I'm going to use dimensionals. I could use my minis, but I have these big ones right here, so I'm going to use the bigger ones. Okay, I'm liking it more and more. Sometimes when you create a card, sort of seems like before you're finished, it sort of does this one phase that's kind of like, am I going to like this card? But I think those 3 hearts really pull it together. Don't think I need that one. cute is that? Okay, so I also have some of this bordered ribbon, and this is in Lost Lagoon, and this is such pretty ribbon. Let me show it to you. Look at that. So pretty. And I'm thinking if I could bring this in somewhere. Oh, look. I think I found my spot. I'm going to do it right here. Okay. Hope there's not too much glue on these scissors. Oh, perfect. Sometimes if you have a lot of glue on your scissors, they do not want to cut ribbon. Yes, I think that pulled in just the right amount of Lost Lagoon. Okay. Oh, I like it. Okay, I'm going to make this a thank you card. And so, on the inside of the card, I have all this space. And so, I'm going to use Thank You from the Irresistible Blooms set. And I like it because it's nice and bold. I'll put it kind of up to the top so I have room to write. So I only used one stamp pad. I did use 3 punches. I used 3 stamp sets. I used some ribbon. So that is my card today. You're a friend like no other. Thank you. And so I hope you enjoyed this card. If you're interested in any of those card packets, just let me know. First come, first serve. Just text me or email me. And I will respond to you and get those out to you. Thanks so much for watching today, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye.